3 rank 4 6 stars. Oh, yeah. Well, I suppose we got Deadpool spring cleaning. And in any case, like, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. I'm running off a very little amount of sleep due to working on some pretty big projects. Where do we really begin with this? Okay, positives, because there are a positive thing to say that Deadpool spring cleaning has been confirmed that it's returning back, which is nice, and especially with all the stuff that's going on, which will probably be orientated with spenders, unless Kabam are going to put up the platinum, was it platinum pool? Kind of like the pool's gold kind of crystals. It's not pool's gold. It's the other one, the one that gives you units. That'd be nice. But hopefully there's some freebies for stuff, especially for those that are non-spending, like myself now. And I am going to continue non-spending, because the big thing that we're going to be talking about is the Paragon progression. Yes, Paragon progression. This has upset the apple cart, and this is something I'm sure that Kabam had good thoughts and reasonings around. As it says right here, to achieve the title and all that comes with it, you must complete Act 7 and own at least 3 6-star rank 4 champions. Do you remember that time when it used to be a case of getting the singular, rank 3 6-star champion? Well, now you need, you need 3 of them. 3 of the rarest type you can get. Man, that is that's really kind of like hitting it up when it comes to what Thronebreaker was. What you getting for this? Meh. Like, it's just going to be like what the I don't think the Thronebreaker titleage needs to have some kind of buff to it, to be brutally honest. But yeah, this is just it's crazy. It's crazy. So let's have a look at what Kabam are proposing with this, because there is a few kind of like odds and ends they are proposing with it. That what is it here? Like updated daily and 4-hour crystals, updated weekly login calendars. Well, there's nothing of kind of like, saying, oh, this is what you get. Special offers tailored to this progression level. Exclusive objectives for the Eternity of Pain. Okay, well, is that like a bit of a joke thing to MCOC? And an updated monthly calendar, which will start in June. So, this is either going to be good news or bad news for those that can grind it. Now, for me, recently gone non-spending, I can potentially get 2 rank 4 6-star champions. With the third one I'm going to have to push a grind into Karina's challenges, which is something that I didn't want to do initially. I did want to do Karina's challenges, and that's definitely kind of like on the kind of the target that I've got to do. I will have to focus, I think, on doing the ones for Volume 2 because of what they give back. But I don't think by the end of it I actually get the volume that I need from it. I would need to 100% all of them, which is a bit of a time slump really and it's like not really what I plan to do over the summer to grind out that. That's disappointing, and it does mean that there's more pressure to kind of like grind out units to then get July 4th deals, because I'm gonna have to do that. So that's just the thing, and I'm gonna be sticking. I'm not spending in this game again. Like I just cannot kind of find any good reason, and this is just definitely one of these situations of going, look, if they said 2. That's fine, right? I get it. It means that's doable by doing Karina's challenges, and as well from grinding things like Act 7, which is still something that I do need to do the 100% of. But at least like with 2, it's not as bad as 3. 2 is a little bit more achievable, especially by grinding through Act 7, getting some July 4th deals, Cyber Weekend deals. But I definitely feel that 3 is just really pushing it. There's also some stuff here that kind of like, Kabam is saying, with that in mind, we made sure that day 1 it was possible to do it's possible to do for Summoner has completed all the story content in game. Okay. Completed all last year's Summer of Pain objectives, if anybody wanted to do them, even though the game was completely scuffed back then. Completed Karina's challenges volumes 1 and 2. Again, if people have the time. Plays in a higher tier competitive alliance. Oh, is that fun nowadays? Doing that? Alliance Wars? Maybe not. Purchase the unit offer at the end of Act 7, Chapter 4. Not necessarily, because again, same problem with that is if you've either got a solution of grab, if your solution is to grab 3 fully formed tier 6 tier 6 basics, and or the other one, which is the tier 3 alpha. It's like you're kind of like looking at it going, wow, like it's not going to give you all you really need. It's very, very weird. Like I really didn't know Kabam were going to go down this route. I think everybody is very much surprised by this. It doesn't give something to kind of like work towards. Yes. Do I give a damn? Hell no. I really don't give quite so much a damn about this, because Kabam want you to give a damn about it, and I will just get this as I see fit. Like, if I'm not going to get it, as I'm still continuing to be a non-spender, if I'm not going to get that deal, or if I'm not going to get the Paragon titleage until, like, I don't know, like if it's July, like, then I get it in July. I shouldn't feel rushed or pressured by this game, because that again like does something that I've talked about for a long time now, and that's this takes the fun out of the game if this is something that is just like pointless extra pressure than it needs to be. And I'm quite happy to kind of like coast along to grab what I want at the pace I want. But yeah, I mean, look, I always kind of put targets in my way. So I'll go, look, if I'll go and do Korean's challenges. I've got some of the stuff that I need to. I'm going to 100% Act 7. I'm going to get my choosable rank 4-6 star. I'm going to get my ranked up one by the gem. That's what I'm going to do. You know, as soon as I grab that, happy days. I'll be happy. But at the same time, there is going to be that issue for me, that getting that third rank 4-6 star champion is going to feel like it's a little bit further away to go and grab, especially with the fact that you need so much of the resource. And it's like, okay, well, what are you going to do, Rich? How are you going to do this? The same way that other players in my same position are going to be looking at this. If you haven't done any Korean's challenges, you're going to have to look at the bigger picture and go, right, I'm going to have to do Volume 2. Volume 2 is the kind of the better platform to go and do that first. So I'm going to literally have to go, right, I'm going to do all 9 as I see fit. Very difficult at this time. Taking on this new job with the games developer, it does mean that it does suck a lot of my time. But after I've 100% Act 7, it means I can refocus and prioritize my grind elsewhere, which is kind of sucks, because I was gonna focus back on old content, but I'm gonna have to be a little bit selfish in like my progression and start getting back to just grinding out stuff like arena and kind of doing some Korean's challenges. So that's going to have to be it. Like, that's a big sad. If Kabam, and it's very early stages, I would hope Kabam could really consider the extent of like how they're pitching this and the requirements, and at least like change it to say, like, instead of it being like what like 3 rank 4-6 star champions, to like go down to 3. Like 3's fair enough. It isn't. 2 would be great. Yeah, 2 would be great. You know, 1 would be very much like Thronebreaker, which I would agree with. That would be pretty cool. But, you know, if you've 100%ed Act 7, and if you've 100%ed the, 100%ed Act 7 and done something else, then you might pick that. Then you probably have 2. You probably have 2. And that's fair, because you've gone through 100%ed Act 7. So, yeah, I just don't like the way this is done. I don't know if this is this new CEO that Kabam have put in place, and this kind of like encouragement for people to be spending and trying to make that kind of like leap or kind of like grab very early on, and as well for those that have more time on their hands to play the game. There will be people out there that'll be able to play a lot more than others, and that's fine. But at the same time, Kabam need to consider the casuals, and they need to be a bit fairer on things as well. So there is like there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of negativity from Kabam towards Kabam on this, and I just don't know why they do it to themselves. Like, I kind of feel like in some cases what they do is they waste a lot of resource and time between community managers with this kind of like constant like wave of negativity. They do themselves a disfavor, and people get angry and then leave the game. Why do you go around doing that? I'm not saying that Kabam have to please every single player, but you kind of go like, isn't it best always to check the room before you let out a fart first? The room's clear. Oh, let out a fart. But instead it's like, there's a room full of people. Let's let out a fart and stink everyone out of the place. I think I've used that kind of like example before. So I don't know why progression titles have to be tied to rank ups, because we can no longer tie them to story content without significantly raising difficulty again, and that's not what players want. Okay. They are not just random rewards, but a differentiator for where players are in game, what content would be a challenge to them, and what rewards. Okay, fine, whatever. I do believe I've missed something on some stuff. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to this. Yeah, I just kind of think where can they've also increased the annoying thing for me is, and there's something that Kabam Mike said. Where did he say it? He said something that he was going to extend the. See, I've been rushing to get this kind of because I didn't have enough units for the completion deal, and then Kabam Mike said that they are going to announce that particular deal is going to be left a little bit longer. So like me rushing around was for nothing really. Kabam Mike says here there was one point missing, and I know it's going to be a contentious one, but I want to be transparent. A majority of free-to-play players that have 3 times rank 4 champions, yes, they do exist, and I agree that there will be people out there. Purchased a 10k unit offer at the end of Act 7 Chapter 4 for those that did not or still have content complete. Missed SOP, there is still content coming that will help you get to Paragon. Okay, this is not meant to be accessible to everyone the day it drops, and the same way the Thronebreaker was not. And this is a new title to grind and fight for. So that's what Kabam are doing. They're trying to slow down the kind of progression that players have. And yeah, apparently there's content coming where you will be able to grab more rank 4 6-star materials. And I suppose that's kind of like where Kabam's kind of like they're trying to sell on this. I just kind of feel like it's a bit much saying, like, as I said, for me personally, I'm looking at this, 2 would be acceptable, right? 3's a bit much, especially because of the volume that you have to try and pick up elsewhere. But I do think it is coming. As I've said, like, I may have made a mistake with getting the 10k unit offer from the end of Act 7, because it could be a case that things are about to change with the devaluation, especially with the tier 3 alpha going into the new kind of side quest. So like, you know, this being in here means that this is going to devalue the rank 4 6-star material. So we'll have to see what happens. Very kind of like bad kind of situation at the moment. Very negative, and I am a bit surprised with 3 being the stipulation. But we'll see how this transpires, and we'll see what Kabam have to say to it down the line. That has been the video. Thank you very much for watching. What is your thoughts on this particular situation? Put it in the comment section down below. I've got to get back to work with the game's developer again. Busy time, and I'll see you in the next one. Check out some other content located on screen. Have a good day, everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.